Hi, everyone. I'm Brooke Silva Braga. President Trump is praising the historic meeting between North and South Korea. That praise began shortly after North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un walked across the border and shook hands with South Korean President Moon Jae-in. The two leaders promised to remove nuclear weapons from the Korean peninsula and agreed to work on a peace deal. During a Friday news conference with German Chancellor Angela Merkel, President Trump said he was encouraged by the news from the Korean border. He said that something, quote, very dramatic could happen when he meets with Kim Jong-un in the coming weeks or months. Margaret Brennan has the latest.
We're not going to be played, okay? We're going to hopefully make a deal. If we don't, that's fine.
President Trump said that unlike his predecessors, he would not be fooled by North Korea and would halt its nuclear development.
We will not repeat the mistake of past administrations. Maximum pressure will continue until denuclearization occurs. I look forward to our meeting.
The administration is hoping that meeting between President Trump and Kim Jong-un will happen in the coming weeks. The president said today the location for the summit has been narrowed down to 2 countries. Mr. Trump would be the first American president to risk a face-to-face encounter.
This should not have been left for me to handle.
President Clinton sent Secretary of State Madeleine Albright to meet with Kim's father. Their agreement was broken during the Bush administration. President Obama's diplomatic offers were rejected. And previous agreements between the North and South didn't last. This latest diplomatic leap was masterminded by Moon Jae-in, president of U.S. ally South Korea, who convinced Kim to take the first steps across the DMZ in 65 years. The two men even held hands at one point during the 12-hour summit, which came after a year of rising tensions that led the Trump administration to weigh military action. The meeting prompted President Trump to tweet, "Korean War to end." But that is not exactly what happened.
Very little was agreed upon. The vast majority of it was aspirational.
Michael Morell is the former deputy director of the CIA and CBS's senior national security contributor.
Well, today, North Korea said they'd agreed to denuclearize. What does that actually mean?
For North Korea, denuclearization comes at the end of a process. It comes after the end of the Korean War, after a peace treaty, after sanctions relief, after normalization of relations with the United States. Denuclearization to us is tomorrow, not 10 years from now.
Margaret Brennan reporting. And again, that summit between President Trump and Kim Jong-un could be as early as next month.